Hi guys, Rob here with Deluxe Gaming, and today we're going to take a sneak peek at the upcoming game, TerraTech. Soon to be released as early access in Steam, TerraTech promises to be an open-world vehicle and empire-building shooter. And me, being a huge fan of block-building games, I simply couldn't wait to get my hands on the early beta version that is currently available on their website, TerraTechGame.com, for a pretty hefty sum, I might add. Being as it is set to release on Steam in October, I highly recommend waiting as the buy-in price may be a little bit more reasonable. For myself, however, I was happy to pay a little bit extra knowing that I will be helping with the development of the game. Do not forget, however, that this is an unfinished product and is nowhere near its completion. I am fairly cautious these days to, quote, invest, unquote, in game ideas, as there have been some titles that have failed to deliver on their promises. But as always, I tend to closely look at the developers when making a decision to invest, and I will say this, that they have been quite active on both the development end and the community as well. From weekly Twitch streams, attendance at live shows, to open discussions on the forums about the game. And on a more personal level, they responded pretty quickly to my own email inquiries as well. So what is TerraTech? Well, as a prospector for some outer world corporation, you are charged with the task of gathering resources from other planets to be sent back to your organization, while attempting to defend yourself from other profiteering corporations not unlike yourself. In the campaign, you will gather and refine resources, research new technologies, build and upgrade your base, and, of course, fight for your life. All of this accomplished from the cockpit of your own highly customizable vehicle, and you can eventually even control an entire platoon of vehicles to do your bidding. You are able to completely customize your vehicle, and what truly makes this game totally unique and special is that the modifications you make are on the fly, super fast, and easy to do. This is where this game is going to be a superstar. No garage, no timely rebuild. Just take a part off and put another one on, and voila! So yes, in TerraTech, you can instantly harvest any part that you can shoot off of any other vehicle. You can tell that this is where Payload Studios have spent most of their development time, and rightly so. The concept is spectacularly diverse and fun. There are other elements to the game that, as it stands in version 0.2.7, are a bit clunky and unfinished. But even as I make this video, new updates for this beta are arriving at a fairly steady pace. One of those areas is your base. The base mechanics are functional, but the interface needs some work. I found myself fiddling around too much with the base and its interface instead of building, mining, and fighting. Don't get me wrong, I love the idea of base building in a game like this, but it wasn't immediately clear on how I was to do things. Over time, I'm sure you'd get it, but I still think it needs some work. The vehicle interface, however, is very simple. WASD to move, space to shoot, and the shift key for thrusters when you have them. Although at first I felt that to reverse left or right it appeared to be backwards. I did start to get used to it, but I think there should be an option to change this. Overall, fighting other vehicles is fun and challenging, requiring you to really think about how you construct your vehicles and place your weapons. Thankfully, it's just so easy to try new configurations. There is currently little to no sound in the game yet, aside from the pew-pew sound the guns make, but it's still early and this is something that they're sure to add later. My hope is that the sounds are a little more serious and a little less 8-bit casual. I would also love it if there was like an eerie, spacey soundtrack that kind of give it that otherworldly feel. Aside from the single-player sandbox empire building campaign, which does include a bit of tutorial to help you learn the game, there is also an option to participate in challenges using your own or other people's vehicles in the TerraTech community. This being a gateway to testing your designs against what other people have put together. It is really important to note that there is a laundry list of features currently in development, including full multiplayer. Cannot wait for that. So this sneak peek is only a glimpse of what the game currently is, but I will be happy to provide updates on the game as it progresses. All things considered, I'm excited for the future of TerraTech, and in its current state, it is still dynamic and entertaining. I hope that it is well received by the community when it is released as early access near the end of October 2014 on Steam. Thanks guys, I hope you've enjoyed this sneak peek on TerraTech. If so, please go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're interested in seeing even more of my videos, hit the subscribe button below. Take care guys.